Ugh, almost knocked my phone off. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another tier list. You read the thumbnail. You read the title correct. This is a dog Pokemon tier list. Now, I've for some reason, don't ask me why, I've wanted to do this for a while. It's been in my mind for a while. So we're going to rank the most popular dog Pokemon from S to F tier. F being terrible, belongs in the pits of hell. D, hate it for some reason. C, average. B, above average. A, well above average. And S, perfect, reserved for a select few, of course. But before we get into that, I want to ask you guys to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and leave a comment. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry if I was about to say blinded. You can't blind somebody by, maybe you can. I don't know. That's something you ask the Men in Black. Anyway, leave a comment down in the comments with what your favorite dog Pokemon is of all time. I will let you guys know what mine is at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. Now, before that, I want to let you guys know that soon I will be having an Asian candy mystery box. I don't even know if it's mystery. I don't know. Coming in, and I'm going to be ranking how I feel about those coming up. I think I don't try a lot of new candies. Listen, I might be a little tubby. Listen, I might have some milkers. I'm rubbing my nipples. What am I, Aaron Rodgers? I might be a little bit tubby, but I don't try new candy often. I like to stick to my candies, right? I have a sprained thumb or finger, and I just smacked it. So we're going to be trying those, and I'm going to be ranking those on a tier list. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe and turn the notifications on, because that'll be coming out as soon as I get it done, of course. Why wouldn't it? Anyway, we're going to hop right into it. Let's not waste any more time. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I was workshopping and my mic wasn't on, and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But as you can see, we got a very good list. And it's even updated too. It's got some Scarlet and Violet dogs in there. Okay? So we're going to rank these Pokemon based on this scale of S to F tier as normal. Goodness, dude, I feel like I'm a professional. The way I just switched from this camera to that camera. Anyway, we're going to start off with quite possibly one of the cutest and most nostalgic dog Pokemon of all time, and that's going to be Growlithe. And I'm telling you what, we're starting to list off with a bang, okay? With a bang. It's going to be Growlithe going straight to S tier, because Growlithe is just one of my favorite dog Pokemon ever. I name it Gambit for a reason, okay? It's the name of one of my old dogs, and I name all of my dog I guarantee you we can go through this list, and I've probably named all these guys Gambit in the past, but Growlithe was the original Gambit, okay? And it's so cute. It's not very powerful, of course, and I lost it in that shiny only Nuzlocke I'm doing, but it's going to go into S tier. Sentimentality, nostalgia, cuteness. And we're going to put Arcanine into A tier. A for Arcanine. Arcanine, I mean, look at its face. It still looks a little goofy, okay? It just looks a little goofy. So I'm going to put it into A tier. Not that it's a bad thing that it looks goofy. And not to mention it's so powerful. But we're gonna put it into A tier. Snubbull? I have an issue with Snubbull. Snubbull always looks like it's got a problem with me. And I got no problem with Snubbull. What did I do to the Snubbull? Ask me what I did to the Snubbull. It's not like I committed unspeakable crimes against it. Why are you looking at me like that? Why?
The office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Go, just go.
What did I...
Get out of my face. You're going into D tier. You're lucky I ain't putting you into F tier. Granbull we're going to put into D tier with it, because Granbull's always angry, and it's along the same lines as Snubbull, but it's just bigger and it's meaner. And I can't put it into F tier, but I can't put it into C tier, so D tier is perfect middle ground. Houndour. Now, based on the current circumstances, the fact that in my shiny only Nuzlocke, I am hunting for this thing, and I've hunted for nearly, maybe even more than 6 hours for this thing, I'm putting this into D tier. Its design is nothing to laugh about, right? This design is literally nothing to laugh about. This thing is, it's shiny, yes, it's good, and it evolves into something amazing. But Houndour itself doesn't impress me at all. It doesn't impress me at all. Houndour, on the other hand, is going to go into A tier. Houndour is amazing. Like, it is intimidating. It is powerful, dark, fire type. I love it. I love it. Its design is fantastic. I love it. And Mega Houndoom is going to go into S tier. Now, if you watch the Mega Pokemon tier list, you know I love this thing. This thing is amazing. The build on it from Houndoom to Mega Houndoom is insane. This thing is so sick looking. I just spit everywhere, going sick. That's how awesome it is. It's making me lose my saliva, okay? Alright, now we're going on to Poochyena. I have so much hair, it's insane. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're moving on to Poochyena. Poochyena, I think, is a great Pokemon, but we're going to put Poochyena into B tier, because Poochyena is cute. And it's actually not bad for the early game, let's be honest. It's not bad for the early game, especially in ORAS, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. When it learns one of the special fangs, depending on your starter, I thought that was pretty cool, and I really like Poochyena because it's cute, it looks intimidating, it's like a Pancham of sorts, you know? It's super cute, but it tries to look intimidating, except this thing actually thinks it is. Mightyena, I'm going to put into C tier, and I'll explain why. So, Mightyena, is its design cool? Yes. Does it evolve on Poochyena? 100%. But Mightyena, for how cool and powerful it looks, is not very powerful when it comes to the late game. So it's very misleading to me, especially as a young child playing Omega Ruby for the first time, carrying this guy from the beginning of the run to the end of the run to realize that it's the weak link the entire time. Disappointment. I tell you. Disappointment. Now, Electrike I'm going to put into F tier, and I'll tell you why. I have bad memories with an Electrike. My first ever Pokemon game, story time. My first ever Pokemon game was at... Why did I blank? I know what it is. Why did I blank? My first ever game was Pokemon Black. Was it Black? No, it had to have been Black 2. Yeah, it had to have been Black 2. Black 2, because the Black only had Unova Pokemon. Black 2, and, I think... It is either Black 2 or White 2. Goodness, it sounds like I'm lying now, and I'm not lying at all. My first ever encounter with an Electrike was a blue Electrike. You know what the blue Electrike is? I'll pop it up onto the screen right now. The blue Electrike, it's a shiny. And I didn't want it. I killed it. Because as a kid, at the beginning of the game, all I knew was that you had to kill the Pokemon and keep going. Now... imagine my surprise when my next encounter is a green one, and now I'm sitting here wondering, like, what is that? Didn't find out until years later when I found out what shiny Pokemon were! Oh my gosh, it leaves bad memories in my mouth. And we're gonna put, look, this Manectric, I'm gonna put into D tier, because it's cool looking, but it looks like one of those cone heads. I'll pop that up onto the screen right now, too. I don't even know what they're called. They look like the cone heads. Whatever, like, the laughing and stuff in those, I think, State Farm, I have no clue, commercials. Stupid looking. Mega Manectric is going to go into C tier because I think the Big Bolt looks amazing. And now I'm realizing that I hate these guys because these guys got blue fur, which is almost like Electrike because Electrike has blue fur when it's a shiny. And anyway, Riolu. Riolu's cute. I'm putting Riolu into B tier because Riolu is cute. It's actually pretty powerful. The only issue and keeping it is that it's hard to evolve because friendship is almost never easy to get in any of the games with the dog Pokemon, and or really in any of the games except for what's it called? Sun and Moon. When you get the rainbow beans, yeah, friendship. Annoying. So we're going to put into B tier, but Lucario, we're going to put Lucario into S tier, because Lucario is literally just a nostalgia piece in Pokemon history, and you cannot deny that whatsoever. It is just a nostalgia piece in Pokemon history. Has to go into S tier. Lucario, I think Lucario looks worse than, Mega Lucario, sorry, looks a little bit worse than the Lucario up there. Not that bad, to be fair. There's just too much going on, if that makes sense. So we're going to put it in A tier because it's still cool and powerful. Lillipup, this guy is also Gambit. We're going to put Lillipup into B tier because Lillipup is cute and adorable. Herdier we're going to put into C tier because, I don't know, it's just, it's kind of got that middle evolution syndrome, if that makes any sense. You know, the weird, awkward looking ones, but I still really like Herdier. And Stoutland, I think Stoutland's story, listen, you go back and you watch Sun and Moon anime and you go into Stoutland's story, it'll make you cry, but Stoutland is a good Pokemon. Stoutland is a genuinely good Pokemon. It's powerful. Every single time I've used it, it's powerful. Super easy to get. Normal, only weak to one type, you know. I love it. I love it. And that's it. I love it. It's so cool. It's got the long mustache, too, and everything. I love it. It's so cool. Anyway, Furfrou. Now, when I was a kid, I say that like I'm not still a kid. I'm only 18. Furfrou. Now, if you've ever played X and Y, you know that the Furfrou that's involved in there, you have to try and corner it in a maze. But when you run up to it, if there's an open entrance, then it'll... I struggled, I kid you not, for probably 2 to 3 days until I decided I'm going to ask my parents to watch a YouTube video. I didn't have to ask them. I don't know why I did. It perplexed me. It blew my marbles wide open, okay? Now, not to say that it's a terrible Pokemon, even though it is. It's just, it annoys me, right? So, new segment here. We're going to go here. Pass, smash, 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 pass, pass, smash, pass, pass. Now, we're going to go on to... That is not a dog. That is not a dog. That is not a dog. What? Neither is this thing. These things look ridiculous. Those aren't dogs. What? Those aren't dogs. Oh my gosh, man. Gotta turn the light on. I forgot to turn that light on. Whatever. Those aren't dogs. They literally stand up on 2 feet. Have any of the dogs up? Well, okay. I guess these guys did. But those guys are based off of whatever that Anubis, I think. That's what those guys are based off of. And now you can see it in these guys. You cannot see dog in these guys. It's literally floating cotton candy. Whatever. Disregard. Zygarde, I think Zygarde's pretty neat, but Zygarde's nothing more than a B tier. Powerful, yes. Design, it's really goofy looking. And not in a good way. So we're going to put that into B tier. Rockruff, I loved Rockruff. We're going to put Rockruff into A tier. Because it's an amazing Pokemon. It's an amazing Pokemon. Rockruff is amazing. I love it. So we're gonna put that into A tier. Dusk form Lycanroc. Now I'll tell you what. I think it's cool, but not really that cool. Like, it's literally just a cross between these guys. And I thought that was stupid when it came out. I thought it was also cool when it came out because I went and I got it. But I think it's still stupid to this day. Dusk form Lycanroc, I'm putting into S tier. This thing, it looks creepy. When it came out, I was a little bit freaked out by it. Looks creepy, super powerful, shiny's fantastic. Now, Dayform Lycanroc, I feel like I got the name wrong. Dayform Lycanroc is an A tier Pokemon. These things are awesome. All of them. Like, I put this guy in B tier, doesn't mean he's not cool. All of them are awesome. I cannot, like, those things are amazing. And I could not wait to get it when I finally got access to a place where you get Rockruff. It's amazing. That line is fantastic. Those are my rankings for those. Yamper. I think Yamper is a D tier Pokemon. Yamper, while cute, why? Why? Why would you make something that's obscenely slow and weak? Doesn't make any sense. Bolton, I think Bolton's not that bad, but we're going to put Bolton in the C tier. Because, I mean, thing looks amazing. How's his eyes looking? Like, super wide open and pulled to the back. Literally, from what it looks like here. It thing looks goofy. Super wide open and pulled to the back. It's just a weird design, if that's the way it is. But, like, either way, like, it's an average Pokemon. That's it. It's an average Pokemon. Alright. Zacian. Zacian without its sword, I think, is a literal average Pokemon, but with its sword is an A tier. Without its sword, it looks bland. Like, it looks like something I would not eat. Zacian with this sword looks like something I would eat. Zamazenta, I think, is the same thing. C tier, but with its shield, I think it's a A tier Pokemon. That's because they're legendaries. They're meant to be that way, right? Now, Hisuian Growlithe, cute, adorable, putting into A tier. And now this Growlithe is just on a whole nother level
or something.
compared to this guy. This Growlithe is amazing. Oh my gosh. Not only its trial, or whatever you called it, was amazing when you played it in Legends Arceus, whatever you call it. And its design is amazing. Darker with the rocks, and oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I love it. Fido, I hate Fido. I'm gonna put Fido into F tier. I hate Fido. Don't ask me like for any specific reason. I just don't know. Is its name clever? Yes, but I hate it. Darkspun is gonna go into D tier because I think its ability, what is it, like well-baked or overbaked body, amazing. That's a good play on words. So is Darkspun, and it's a little bit darker. It's a cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but it's friends with Fido. Can't put it any higher than D tier. Greavard, I think, is cute. We're going to put it into C tier, though, because it's got nothing more to it other than the fact that it's cute. Houndstone, I think, is an A tier Pokemon, and I can't really explain why. I love Houndstone. It's got no eyes, got the tombstone. Its legs, I'm pretty sure, are not attached to its body, and the giant Quagmire-like jaw. Quagmire? What am I talking about? Chisminchin type jaw. Where did Quagmire come from? It's amazing. I love it so much, and it's so cool. Maschiff. Forgot its name, so it's going to go into D tier, because while it's cute, forgettable Pokemon at the end of the day. That's it. It's a forgettable Pokemon. Mabostiff, on the other hand, goodness, I cried actual tears when this thing's story was coming along in the Scarlet and Violet, story, you know. Amazing, good arc with Arven in the story. And, I mean, it's a good Pokemon. Like, it is a good Pokemon. Now, Okidogi, I think? I thought it was a bear. We're going to put Okidogi into D tier, because Okidogi it's not really a bland Pokemon, but it's an ugly-looking Pokemon. And as we all know, if it's ugly, it gets ditched. I'm just kidding. Feel good about yourselves. Okidogi is it's just a meh Pokemon. I'll be honest. It's just a meh Pokemon. So it's going to go into D tier. And with that, this is going to be my full tier list for all the dog Pokemon, or all the most popular dog Pokemon. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Let me know what you guys think. What's my L? What's my biggest L? And this is, as normal, this is not objectively correct. This is factually correct. But feel free to let me know down in the comments. You guys, I'm going to switch. I got to switch real quick. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go have a great rest of mine. And I think my favorite dog Pokemon, let's take a look at that again. My favorite dog Pokemon, it's really hard, but I'd have to say it's either Arcanine or Growlithe. The Hisuian Arcanine or Growlithe. Those things are so amazing. Growlithe brings the nostalgia. Hisuian Arcanine brings that cool factor with a little bit of nostalgia because it is still an Arcanine. But, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Those things are so cute and then so cool. I got both of the spectrums on my favorites. But without further ado, that's going to be it for this tier list. You guys want to see a specific one? Let me know down in the comments. As I told you before, I'll have a candy tier list coming out soon for that Asian stuff coming. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go have a great rest of mine, and that's going to be it. Peace!